I've never been so hot in all my life.
Oh, this heat. And we've been siding since morning.
Oh, I'm so tired, my arms ready to drop off.
You over there!
Who was that?
If you don't tell the king that this field you're reaping belongs to the Marquis of Carabas, I'll make mincemeat of you all in a twinkling.
Oh, we shall do anything.
Anything you say,
Sir, Puss in Boots, sir. Sir.
You there! To whom does this field belong?
1, 2, 3.
This field belongs to His Grace the Marquis of Carabas, sir.
You have a very fine property there, sir.
You are right, Your Majesty. Those fields bear a fine crop every year. They are a source of great profit for me.
My paws are beginning to get sore. These boots aren't very comfortable when it comes to running. All the same, I'll do my best for the sake of my master. There are some people haymaking over there. I'd better tell them what to say.
You over there! If you don't tell the king that this field belongs to the Marquis of Carabas, I'll make mincemeat of you all in a twinkling.
Sir, I had no idea that you had such a large estate. Are those people who are making hay your servants as well?
You'd better ask them yourself, Your Majesty.
Stop, coachman! Whose estate are you working on, good people?
This estate belongs to the Marquis of...
That's right, it's of Carabas.
Carabas.
Sir.
Sir, I am beginning to like you more and more.
So am I.
Coming to a castle. It belongs to the ogre whose estate we've just been going through. Now comes the most difficult part of my task. I hope the ogre doesn't eat me. I'm not very big. Come on, Puss in Boots. Take your courage in both paws. Twirl your whiskers and look as confident as you can to frighten the ogre.
Lower the drawbridge there! Come on, quickly! Lower the drawbridge! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
Who is making all that noise outside?
I am!
Who are you?
I am Puss in Boots, I've come to pay your master a visit.
And what is your business with His Highness the Ogre?
I've come to prove to him that I'm as good a magician as he is.
Come in. Everybody who challenges my powers as a magician is welcome here.
There's no going back now. Very well, then. I'll just have to go ahead.
On my faith, I've seen some cats before, but I've never seen the likes of you before. Your whiskers are just about as proud and haughty as mine are. And allow me to congratulate you on your wonderful red boots. They suit you perfectly.
Oh, thank you. But if you'll allow me to say so, I think that your doublet embroidered with dragons suits you very well.
Oh, yes, it is rather good, isn't it? I must say I'm quite pleased with it myself.
All the same, I didn't come here to talk about fashions. Let me explain. I've been told that you're able to change yourself into any animal that you like. I've been told, for example, that you can change yourself into a lion or an elephant.
What you have been told is true, and to prove it, I'm going to turn myself into a lion straight away. It really was too funny. Sir Puss in Boots, you have never been so frightened in your life, I'll wager. But now that I've turned back into my usual form again, come back off that roof. There's no need to be frightened anymore.
That's not the sort of thing to do to your guests. And it wasn't easy for me to get off the roof wearing my boots. Nevertheless, I must confess that I'm not altogether convinced about the extent of your powers.
What?
You see, it's not very surprising that a wonderful, powerful ogre like you can turn himself into a wonderful, powerful lion. But I'm ready to bet my pair of boots, and they're the things I hold dearest in the world, that you can't change yourself into a mouse or a rat. I know perfectly well that that is impossible.
Impossible? Just you watch this.
There we are then. That wasn't very difficult. The ogre that turned himself into a mouse made a delicious meal. He had just the right flavor. Now I must wash myself a little bit before going out to welcome the king, the princess, and my master. They can't be long in coming. But I must give a few instructions to the chief butler first.
Where is his lordship? I thought he rang for me.
The ogre is no longer alive. He was indiscreet enough to change himself into a mouse, so I ate him. Accidentally, you know. From now on, you must obey the orders of my master, the Marquis of Carabas. He will soon be here with the king and Princess Gracious. You must give orders that a splendid banquet be prepared for him. And mark my words, if the banquet isn't perfect, I'll make mincemeat of you in a twinkling.
dear Marquis, this is the most wonderful castle I've ever seen in my life. I'm not very sure that my own is very much bigger.
There's only one thing that remains to make it perfect. That is that Princess Gracious should consent to become its mistress. Your Majesty, I love her with all my heart, and I have the honor of asking for her hand in marriage.
Oh, please say yes, Father.
Oh, very well then, yes. And my blessings upon you both.
And that's the end of my story. Gracious became the wife of the Marquis of Carabas, and there was a splendid wedding ceremony. I myself wore a fine blue cloak trimmed with gold, and boots studded with diamonds. I must say that I was quite pleased with them. My master was very grateful for everything I'd done, and I had my favorite dishes prepared for me. Grilled mice. I've had so many grilled mice in the last few days that I've completely lost the taste for them. I must tell His Grace the Marquis of Carabas that he will have to get some ordinary gutter cats to deal with the rats and mice in his palace. However, I'm not saying that I won't catch a mouse from time to time. Just for a little fun, you know.